Fellas, today we're talking about the discipline of the elite mindset. Sounds pretty simple, right? We all want to have a great life. Well, you'll be watching this video if you didn't want to have a great life. So basically what this is about is explaining to you that what you do daily affects who you are. Of course, we know our thoughts affect who we are, but it's more than that. It's our actions. As men, it's all about the actions we take. We can talk all we want, but it's what you do that counts. So this is what I'm talking about. What you do daily counts. If you have a cigarette a day or you drink a day, you become a smoker or a drinker. Same thing goes with the positive things. It's pretty simple, but it's a discipline. Not everyone can maintain it. They can, but it takes a bit of balls, takes a bit of suffering. There'll be talks on that later, but right now it's what you do daily that counts. Now, if you want to really start to build your life and move it in the right direction, just doing small little increments every single day will take you to where you want to be. All right, let's start with some simple basics. Now, I'll tell you what I do, and what I want is for you to do whatever works for you. Like, basically, at the end of the day, you're going to do what you want to do. I can't make you do anything. But this is what works for me, and I'm going to keep building on it. So first of all, I do a bit of self-hypnosis, both morning and night. I find that it just keeps me on track and on my goals, and I know where I'm going. I think that's important. I want to make sure that I hit my target. So a bit of self-hypnosis, hey, anything to stack the deck in my favor. I'll leave that in your court. Now this one is, I'd say, non-negotiable. After I do my self-hypnosis in the morning, what I do is I get grateful. I focus on gratitude. I'm thankful for everything that I have in my life right now. The good, the bad, and the ugly. I just say, you know what? I know this is all part of the plan, and I'm thankful. I have a roof over my head. I get food in my belly. What more could you ask for? There's plenty more that you can ask for, but there's the fundamentals, the basics. You got to be grateful for the small things in life. Next, like indirect order, it's what I call my morning ritual, is gratitude. Then it's self-building. And then it's focusing on my future goals. So straight after I'm grateful, I get up and I do a hard, intense workout for at least 2 minutes. Just straight, non-stop, whether it's push-ups, punching the bag, something high intensity. And while I do that, I shout out slogans of motivation to myself. Basically, I am statements. The way I get these I am statements is I find my weaknesses and I reverse them. Or I find something I want really bad and I say, I am this already. Like, I am a man. I am a leader. I am a force to be reckoned with. Money flows to me. Whatever it is that you want to say, you say this while you're doing your high intense workout, and it just seems to embed itself in your body, not just your mind. It becomes a part of you in your body. Without even knowing, you start walking different. You start talking different. Little things like this, once you do every single day, it starts to build up and creates the person that you need to be in this world. The next thing I do is I get back into bed, lay down, and I focus on my future goals. I really make it clear in my mind. I get a vision of what it is I'm working for. Is it the big mansion? Is it the big business? The happy family? Whatever it is, I visualize it. I see it. I walk around. I start to get, I see it as if I've already completed it. And I look back on it as a fond memory. It's a funny little way to do it, but looking back on it going, yeah, I did that. I did good. And then, it just becomes like it's already happened. And I start to believe, you know what, it is going to happen because I've already seen what it's like to live afterwards. Now, for me personally, I think this is important. Now, I tell my clients this, I don't tell everyone, but stretch your body. First of all, I've talked to a lot of older people, the ones that are still mobile and the ones that aren't. The ones that are, they stretch every single morning. But I'm starting to do it now because I think there's a little few more hidden benefits about stretching. If you start stretching your body, first of all, yeah, you feel great. That's fantastic. But here's one of the best things. You're stretching your body, you're also stretching your mind. Let's face it, the mind and body are highly connected. So while I'm stretching my body, I'm stretching my mind and I become more open to new experiences. And it's fantastic. I love that thought of being open to new experiences. And that's how I get to build on my character. And character building is highly important. But for now, just, hey, stretching yourself out, feeling great, step in the right direction. I don't see a downside except for the time it takes to do it. And build that into your day, because you know what they say? Idle hands are the devil's tools. Keep yourself busy. Now, after just saying that, one of the most important things you can do is look after your health. It is, without your health, you're nothing. You can have all the money in the world, all the women in the world, everything in the world. Without health, you're only going to enjoy it for a short time, if you enjoy it at all. So focus on your health. So first and foremost, work out. Work out every day. As a man, you should be lifting heavy shit. It builds up your testosterone, makes you feel better inside your body. There's no downside. Lift heavy shit. Doesn't have to be every single day, but a workout every single day, I think, is important. Very intense too. Doesn't have to be a long time, but make it count. You only got a certain amount of hours in the day. Use them up and make it count. Okay? Very simple. The next thing I like to do, I read. I might just read a paragraph a day. And look, I've got to say, I've only really started getting intense in this again lately. I stopped for a while, I dropped the ball, and I've seen the results drop as well. So start reading. Read something. If you're not into reading, watch a motivational video. Learn a new skill each day. It doesn't have to be reading, but learn something new. You're a doer. Go out and start doing something new each day. And in speaking of that, one thing as a man you need to do is get out there and do something uncomfortable every day. Get out of your comfort zone. I'm sure you heard this shit before. So go and do it. Why am I repeating it? If I'm repeating it, it's because you haven't started doing it. Get out of your comfort zone every day. If you're afraid of something, you face that fear head on. Be a man. Now, I'm going to do a video that's going to encapsulate all of this. So this is just a foundation. So take this on board knowing there is more to come. All right? Get out there and do something that scares you every day. Something small, build up to something big. I'll give you some actions and that you can do later. I'll give you a plan after this. But you need to build that comfort zone so that you expand it each time. Think of your comfort zone like a rubber band. Each time you get out of that and do something you're scared of, it expands. And it can never go back to the way it was. So keep pushing yourself to be better. You're worth it. I believe in you. Now it's time you do it. And you can't just believe in yourself for nothing. Get out there and test yourself and overcome challenges. That's where that belief comes from. All right? It's simple, but it ain't easy. Pretty much like everything I do. Simple, but hey, if it's easy, it ain't worth doing. You gotta know that. If you do things easy now, it's gonna be hard later. Do what's hard now, it gets easier and easier. Enough said. Next. Now, this is just my belief, but I think it's very important. As a man, you need to learn to fight. Get a skill. Go boxing, judo, karate, any kind. I don't care what style. But go and join a club and start learning to fight. Don't do it in your backyard, because that's that camaraderie, that mental building that comes along in a group that all have the same purpose and same focus as you. Go and learn to fight. I've got a brother who's studying boxing. Right now, I am studying Wing Chun. I'm going to pick up the game on that, start cramming more time in each week, because you can't go every single day on that sort of thing. You can at some styles, but with the Wing Chun, it's twice a week, and I need to hit those twice a week. But you really do need to learn to fight. Just for your own confidence. You don't ever want to have to go out there and fight anyone ever. Hey, I never want that. No violence would be great. But let's get reality. You need to learn how to defend yourself. If something comes up that is dangerous, a dangerous situation, you at least know in your heart that there's something you can do. Take that on board. Take it as you will. Like, I know not everyone's going to go out and do this, but it's something to think about. Next, get a purpose. Get on your purpose. You need a purpose because that's what gets you up in the morning. That's what makes these daily disciplines so easy. If you have a purpose, you know why you're doing things. I don't care if it's for your kids, if it's to leave a legacy when you die, or if it's just because it's something you love. But you need to find a purpose and go out there and get on that every day. That needs to be at top of your brain, right underneath health. Health first, then purpose. Purpose is highly important. Now, right now, that's pretty broad. You might not know what I'm talking about. There will be a video connected to that one too. It's very important. Purpose is such an in-depth topic, I need to make a whole video just around that to explain it. So for now, take that on board. If you have your purpose, you know what to do. If not, stay tuned. Now, this is the final one. And I think this is the most important one. And it's sort of what has set me apart from a lot of people in my life. You have to know deep down, without any reason why, you have to know that no matter what, everything's going to be okay. No matter what. You just have to know that. I don't know how to explain it. I just have that deep belief inside. Maybe it's from doing all the damn hypnosis. I don't know. If that's what you need to do, do it. But this is intrinsic to be part of the elite. They just know that everything's going to be okay. I'm going to do the hard work. And even if I fail this time, I fail 100 million times. By the 100 millionth and one, I will succeed. I will never give up. I will never stop, because I know that no matter what, everything's going to be all right. Like I said, simple, but it ain't easy. Now, what I'll do is I'll quickly give you a rundown of what I do in my daily, just to give you something to start off with. All right? So first and foremost, hypnosis at 4:30 in the morning. Self-hypnosis, I don't get out of bed. I put the hypnosis headphones in. I focus. I get in zone. I don't go back to sleep. It's actual hypnosis. And then when that's done, I do my gratitude for everything I have. I just start thinking of things for about 2 minutes, all the things that I'm grateful to have. Now, it needs to be at least 2 minutes for these things, because anything less than that, and it's just a brush off. You need to give some time dedicated to it, and 2 minutes is enough. Just be grateful for 2 minutes. Then get empowered. Get up, do a workout, get physical. For me, I do the Wing Chun punches. I do these Wing Chun punches for 2 minutes, and I tell you, by the end of it, I am buggered. But I know I just feel great, because I'm shouting out them slogans. I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. I don't care who's awake at 5 in the morning. I'm not trying to piss anyone off, but I'm trying to empower myself. Hey, I'm number one. That's how you should see yourself. So, empower yourself. Do that in the morning. This is non-negotiable for me. And then after that, I give another 2 minutes of focusing on my future goals. Then I get out of my bed. I do a power pose for about 2 minutes. Again, this 2 minute thing just keeps coming back, where I just stand tall like a boss, and I feel that boss energy run through me. All right, once I've got that built up, I write out my daily goals. This is what I'm going to achieve today. This is what I'm going to do to overcome my comfort level, which is it gets bigger and bigger each time. So I've got to think of more and elaborate things. But you know what? That's it. It's a part of the thing. It's part of the discipline, and I want that elite mindset. I have that elite mindset, and I want that for you. Then, basically, I go to work. I go do my work. I come home from work. I stretch again. Oh, I stretch in the morning too, by the way. And I stretch straight after work. Then I start reading a little book, get myself a chapter ahead. Then I get on my purpose. I focus on what it is, my purpose. And most of my purpose is helping other people get their life in order. I mean, it fulfills me. It gives me something great to feel. I don't care if it makes me $1 million or it makes me nothing. That's my purpose. That's what I'm going to do. And of course, like I said, I just know that everything's going to be okay. All right, I hope that gives you a foundation. It gives you somewhere to start. Stay tuned, because purpose is where it's really all at. I want you to find that purpose. And the rest of this is just to build that lifestyle you want. And I know you want that great lifestyle. So stay tuned, stay focused, stay happy within yourself. You're your own boss. You're going to do what you're going to do no matter what. I'm just giving you some ideas to make your life better.